Hello, my name's Sue Hudd. I'm a psychic clairvoyant and medium. This is my predictions for August 2021. I do apologise for not being around over the last couple of months, but I have had poorly health. Um, so I am 99.9% back to normal now. Nothing to do with the blooming rubbish that's been going around. It's been other health issues. So thank you so much for all your patience for those of you that have booked readings and that with me. I will get round to sorting you out as soon as I possibly can. So once again, thank you for your patience. Well, August is always going to be interesting. We've got the latter end of this year now, which every month seems to come with something bumper to talk about, and August is no exception. There's going to be some extraordinary, amazing things that happen to us. Our spiritual energies, it's one of the best portals that we're going to be going through. The energy is so shifting in such a positive and strong way. We're all going to feel some kind of experience with this. So trust your intuition, trust what's given to you. If you've got this impulsive energy to do something new or to start something new, this is going to be the perfect time. For those of you that have had different currencies and waiting for trade-ins, then I would be looking at round about the 15th that everybody's going to have something, because there's a surge then of spiritual jobs. So people are going to be starting new businesses, all to do with people's well-being, and that's a really positive thing. So if you're looking to change careers, then I would be looking towards the middle part of August time to do that. Everything seems to be set up pretty much. Until then, we've got a little bit of what I call rock and roll time. And when we go through a rock and roll period, it means that our vibrations are going to be changing from day to day. So one minute we're going to be falling out with somebody, the next minute we'll want to bring them up and have them back in our life again. And we're going to be feeling slightly confused. But try not to act in an impulsive way up until the 8th. The 8th then is when things are seen much more clearly for all of us, which is a really, really great thing to be going through. And like I said, there's great excitement to do with financial successes, any business opportunity, or anybody trying to repair a business. This will be the month to do it, because there's going to be a lot more help out there, and people will give you not only support but a helping hand financially. So if they can put you back in business, they certainly will try, or try to do anything for you. So don't always feel that you're on your own, especially if you've gone through a really difficult time, because there always is a kind soul out there that will find a way and have an idea to be able to save your business or just to help you out. This is a time for the small starting, the small businesses, people that have been around for a long time that have hit such bad times. And when you think it's all been created through lies, that businesses are now failing. The high street now looks absolutely shameful across the whole of the country. Well, not just even in the UK, but across the world now. It's got no life in it whatsoever. So all it is going to be the few that end up succeeding in the long term if we just continue this. So we've now got to bring back those smashing smart ideas, those new inventions I've been talking about for the last couple of years. Now, if you've got an idea, don't keep it to yourself inside your shed. There's now people that will invest in you, and this is the perfect time to get investment in new ideas. Let's change this world completely. And this is where our dreams can actually manifest, and we can have something very special. Now, if you're doing investments in the old-fashioned markets and things like that, then I'm expecting that to be a much more of a rocky ride. And cryptocurrency is going to have an exciting boost this month. We'll have a little bit of a charge in it before it then, during September time and the latter end of this month, starts going quiet again. So if you've got it, then take some finances off the top of it and keep it to one side. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. And if you don't do that, you should end up smiling towards the latter end of the year. Next year is going to be a great year for any of the types of cryptocurrencies or alt currencies. They're all going to have a stunning time. People are going to have much more faith in it, because the old traditional ways of banking and that will be completely disappeared, and we'll be doing things in a completely different way. And this is the month that we're going to see this to be all true. We're all going to start understanding what the quantum financial system's about. And you know, everybody has been talking about everything's got to be metal back gold or silver or that type of stuff. And that's the only things that are going to succeed in the future. There is a future for new currencies, and we will see during the latter end of August time new money going around anyway. And so expect to have to start to get used to new currencies and that. But it's all exciting, it's all good. It's not like back in the 70s when everybody lost so much with their currency. This is a month that's going to show us how we can gain, and the more that we can gain, the better things are going to be for us in the future now. And this is about building a future. So you have to think about this month, what makes you happy, what makes you feel successful and good. And whatever it is, that's what you've got to focus your energy on, not on who's driving you crazy or who's got this and who's got that and why haven't I got it, because it's not about that at all. It's about what we can plan and prepare for our lives now and see our own dreams and our own futures. And this is also one that's very much here to do with the mechanical side of things. So engineering is actually going to take a boost and a lift. But we have to be, and I've been saying this for so long now, I'm almost fed up with saying it. This is where we have to be self-sufficient. You have to be self-sufficient, no matter many times I tell you, and you might think, oh God, she's rabbiting on about that again. This is a time to be self-sufficient. Don't rely on anybody else. Just rely on yourself. And because you know you're never going to let you down. And even though you may not have too much confidence at this moment in time, it is here being able to fix things, build things, make things, invent things, and that your way, and do it your way, like we used to be years ago. There's going to be loads of interesting stuff here coming in on the news. And you know what we do call it? We do call it fake news, and it's fake news for a reason. They're going to be telling us about loads of different countries around the world where there's going to be brand new sort of pandemics or illnesses and things, and it's not true whatsoever. You have to know that it's already been pre-planned now to be able to talking about it during the month of August. What there is going to be is amazing cures to do with your bones and health issues and that have been around for many, many years. Arthritis, cancers, and things like that. And that is going to be true. And that's going to be exciting news and good news for so many people. So it's not about the minor things here that have been going on and the things that are going to make you miserable and depressed, because we've had enough of that. It's time to leave that all behind you and start believing the real stuff and the stuff here that's far more positive. This is an extraordinary positive month. And even though we're bound to have ups and downs in it, and whatever is going on in the world, it is crazy. And there is going to be bigger protest, and there will be leaders and that across the world that will be arrested for wrongdoings, which is going to shock and wake a lot of people up. To be honest, it's about time. If it takes something awful like that to wake you up, to make you realize what is true and what is not true, then I'm all for it now. And I know that sounds really mean. It sounds like I'm a really mean, horrible person today. I don't mean to be, but it's just saying you need to start getting on board, not believing everything that we say, but you need to start getting on board and saying maybe because we're harping on about the same stuff over and over again, that maybe there must be some kind of truth in it. And there is truth in it. Spirit have been working with all of us good guys for many, many years, guiding us and showing us the right pathway. And so it's now time that you all started believing in that. The most important thing that we have to do is look after our children and don't automatically change their life by making stupid mistakes or jumping on board with what we're told on the telly. Celebrities, MPs, and that across the world will be, as I said, being arrested and being a lot on the television. I'm expecting not during the month of August, but over the next couple of months, there's going to be changes in prime ministers all across the world. France, Germany. Germany, they got a big shock coming up in their elections where they think everything here is a done deal. And actually, there will be a big turning point. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of truths that come out during this month now. And as that surprise and those shocks actually uh, will surprise so many people. They then will vote for different parties or want leaderships. There are going to be changes. And because all these demonstrations across the world are going to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it is going to sort of open people's eyes a lot more about what's actually happening and what's going on. So even though it sounds like there's a lot of drama going on this month, it's better to get rid of the people that are bringing their nations down or telling lies with them. And this includes the UK as well. There's going to be a lot of wake up calls in around the UK about what is true and what is not true. But it comes out with paperwork. There's a lot of paperwork that's going to be put out in the public arena so people can actually now start seeing that their governments have been lying to them. And because of this, that people were going to get very mad and very angry. Not as mad and angry as they're actually going to be during September time. So I'm expecting September to come in with a big bang. And so many shocks and surprises and that. But then with that, and then the wrong leaders will be all changed and gone on. Biden's going to have to be very careful with his health the early part of the month. I know he's not been very well anyway, but he's going to have to be very much more careful with his health. There's a lot more sort of chest troubles and that's actually coming in with him during the early part of August time. And as we're going to be getting all the results here of the elections now that have gone on, then there is going to be a lot of unrest and a lot of difficulties that come in around America. But what is going to be actually proven through documentation that Russia isn't our enemy and isn't the country that is giving us all the trouble. And we're going to end up being far more surprised how much more the EU has actually been doing with our country and interfering in other people's countries as well. So it seems to be there's a massive shake-up with all the countries, particularly in around Europe during this month. So keep smiling. Make sure that you're looking after your own relationship. Make sure you're looking after your own health and have time to meditate and stay very calm and very peaceful to enjoy the spiritual energy. Do that, and I can assure you this month is going to be a cracking month for you. I can't remember one that's going to be so happy for so many people all the time. So good luck and plenty of smiling and plenty of joy. Dance and get the energy through your system so you can all start enjoying yourself. You take care and thank you once again for being patient and that with me. And I hope this was okay for you. And I will be doing a lot more work during this month for you. Okay, you take care and I'll speak to you soon.